would you all be willing to allow me to actually sign up to be a registered substitute teacher, which means I wouldn't be here some days, obviously.
I would give anything to see this.
No, I don't want Sebas around children.
You know, we're constantly giving out the phone number and the text and the email, social media, all these different ways that you could be a part of the show or let us know what you think. And then there's also our favorite where people get upset about something and they go to the radio station website and there's that contact us link.
Right.
And they're thinking it's going to management. It goes to everybody on the programming side because a lot of times it's just, hey, asking a question about a contest or sometimes even requesting a song or whatever. And we get those too. And that's where people go to complain. And look, we have said a number of times, this show is only done for the people who really like the show, people who are just kind of, and there's a lot of that, like hate listen. You know, people hate watch, hate listen. It's been happening for, since the beginning of time.
Go for it.
You know, people hang out with other people who trigger them. They enjoy that stimulation. I'm not sure what it is. But at a certain point, it becomes an unhealthy relationship. And we have to cut some dead weight around here. And that's where we have the Woody Show Crossroads. Boom, 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 boom. It's just not productive, you know what I mean? It's probably better for your mental health.
Yeah.
It's
and
toxic.
We don't have to deal with you, and
Yeah.
you're just yelling at a wall at that point.
Right.
This was one of those station feedback ones. This is from a woman named Joanne. Subject, ageist content.
Ooh.
And then also, when the ones that get sent to the radio station, would you like a reply? Reply request, in this case, yes.
I want to hear
that's
back
good.
from you.
She says, I was listening to The Woody Show and heard their take on The Golden Bachelorette, and can I just say, what a gross and demoralizing segment.
Yeah.
It's honestly not even funny. But the more I listened, the more I realized the problem wasn't how unfunny the segment was. The actual problem is the fact that your entire crew is exploiting older women who are simply just trying to support themselves and their families.
Oh, babes.
They got money for this segment.
Yeah.
They were given coins.
That mouths the feed.
I honestly have a feeling that it's illegal for your show to even be recording these women in their personal moments and playing them on the radio.
That's not true. These are public chat rooms.
I hope one day to read an article saying that you were sued for it, but until then, I am never, and I repeat, never listening to this radio station again. Other things I have heard on the show were kind of entertaining, but it's just not worth listening to a show once you find out that all of the hosts are ageist predators and exploiters.
Oh, well, not everyone.
Wow.
Maybe you guys are just creeps and you get off on it all. Or maybe you are just unfunny people who have no empathy for the working class. Either way, we're done here.
Okay.
That is from Joanne. We've lost Joanne, everybody.
Not very nice.
Predators.
Crap. Ageist predators.
I mean, Greg's an ageist predator, but he does it the normal way on a younger man.
Yeah, it's a reversed.
Yeah.
normal man.
I mean, for sure, that is true.
All right, Woody Show, Crossroads. Next up, this is sent to our email at thewoodyshow.com. It's from a guy named Joe. No subject. He says, here's the thing about your show. I love it 95% of the time, but the other 5% of the time, I really wonder why I even listen. I like the segments for the most part, but what I don't like is how the show, especially Woody, says the show is politically incorrect, and yet the most PC person on the show.
In what way?
Sebas, too.
Oh, this person has the names mixed up.
I support this.
I know you'll ask for an example, and there are numerous, but recently a guy called into the show to complain about fat chick, skinny chick. He said that the segment was unprofessional, and Woody immediately called him an R-word. He didn't say retard, he said R-word. Really? This is the insensitivity training for a politically correct world that you advertised? Are we still middle schoolers? Another example, there was a news story about a wildfire, and the firefighters were dumping fire retardant on it, but you guys couldn't even bring yourself to say that. You called it fire R-word. How obnoxious.
Jokeness.
You guys are homos. Politically incorrect. Keeping it real, my ass.
Love the
I
tough
thought you guys were different, but you're not just another bunch of PC libtard homos.
I've been saying.
I'm done listening for good. All out.
I love that the first hater said we're too mean, and this one said you guys aren't mean enough. Salud.
Well, these are the type of dudes that if they hear a swear word, they start joeing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he said the F word.
By the way, The fire thing, the fire retardant.
Always said that.
That's a goof
That's what I said. It's a joke.
on political correctness that we won't even say retardant for fire retardant.
Are you kidding now, sir?
Yeah, Joe.
Sarcasm is dead.
What a retard.
And a homo.
Yeah, and a homo.
Because homo's bad, Greg.
Yeah, it's so bad
It's
to be
a
a
real
homo.
slur.
Yeah, all right, well, here's one. This is sent to that station feedback. It's from Lynn. Subject, sea bass is a cancer.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Reply requested yes.
Oh, no.
You knew this one was coming, Seabass. I was
I was
listening
like,
to
I
the Woody
didn't call
Show,
cancer.
and I heard Seabass, one of the more ignorant people I've ever heard, say that teachers should just shut up and do their jobs.
Shut up and dribble, teachers.
But he didn't just say that as a throwaway comment. He went on and on about how teachers are on high horses and don't deserve the credit that they get. And I just want to say to Seabass, you are truly an idiot.
Go on.
You have never been a teacher, and you never could be.
Yes, I could. I took the
Hell,
test and aced it.
you are a homeschooled loser. That alone means you shouldn't be speaking on the subject.
Went to high school, thank you, and college.
But just so you know, we barely get any credit as teachers. I barely get paid. I have to buy supplies out of my own pocket, and I put extra hours grading and meeting with parents every week.
Get better and go to a private
The
school.
job is not only demanding, but it's thankless, second only to being a mother, and I am both.
Yeah, you don't get patted on the back and called a hero all the time. Oh, wait, you do.
So for you, of all people, to be telling teachers that they suck and should just, quote, shut up and do their jobs is crossing the line even for you. Grow up. You have made the Woody Show unlistenable, and guess what?
Saved it from cancellation.
We are teachers, and we talk. So good luck with that, buddy.
Wait, what?
I guess she's going to tell all her.
yeah.
Oh, Bart, me and all my friends.
How about you just shut up and do your job?
This is my job.
You know what wouldn't suck? If you got hit by a bus.
Oh, wow. Gee, you use that language in front of children?
Yeah.
That
you
is from
know what
Lynn.
wouldn't suck?
Thanks a lot, Steve.
That's a great Gory level.
Also,
You lost us, Lynn.
she uses her own money. Like, you pay to be around children? That's kind of weird.
Dumbass. All right, so Gina doesn't know this, but this has been going on for a long time and so on. And so when I took the test, that by the way, a third of people who want to take the test don't pass it easily. Would you all be willing to allow me to actually sign up to be a registered substitute teacher, which means I wouldn't be here some days, obviously.
I would give anything to see this.
No, I don't want Sebas around children.
I want this to happen in the worst
But
way.
of course, I wouldn't say I'm Sebas, et cetera, et cetera. I would just go do it periodically and report back on what happened. No
I would
names.
love
I think
that.
it'd be great.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you going to wear like a body cam?
Well, no, I'm not going to
No,
dox the
you can't
kids.
record
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, you can't do
But
that.
I'll just come back and talk about what happened and
Your
how much of a
experience.
pat myself on the back. Because that's the number one thing you hear is, you could never.
No. What we're going to need, though, is we're going to need like the assistant principal or something to corroborate your day.
Right, so we
So
have to
we'll
know.
need both.
Now, Seabass,
And what are the kids?
you could barely handle it if somebody asked you how your weekend was. Or like the beginning of this hour when I said, hey, good morning, Seabass.
Yeah, but he
You
can
barely
turn
do
it
that.
on when he
No,
wants to.
I'm not saying that he can't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he can't
Acting?
do the job, meaning like, he can't pass the test.
Right.
Could he deal
That is
With-
what I just proposed.
with children
Crying
themselves
and peeing
Absolutely,
themselves.
and with the
Fighting
parents
parents.
without taking his own life?
you're gonna have
That's
to
the
be-
part. Like he could fake it for a minute.
Right.
But I'm saying if he did it day in and day out, could he
Yeah.
take
But
it? I don't think he could.
I don't think subs have to deal with parents, do they?
No.
No.
I think he could totally do it.
And
Yeah, for
subs
sure.
also are just one-offs. It's not day in and day
just
out.
Well,
turn
it could
on
be
a
a couple
movie.
days in a
Or
row.
it could be like a
Well, I
movie.
can't just quit this job and take a whole new. Unless you want me to. Unless you want to pay me for both, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do both.
Where are you at today, Seabass? Well, 6th grade.
I mean, substitute teacher is like being in SEAL
Yeah.
Team 6, so.
Oh, wait, every 62-year-old retiree
I wouldn't want to
can
do it.
I
you
would
would
love
want to
deal
for
with my own
Sebas to do
kids.
this.
It's easy.
You
But
wheel in a
substitute,
TV.
They play videos. They're like,
But
here,
see,
watch a movie.
here's the thing: is I can't win now because I'll pass the test. Oh, you couldn't do this. Oh, you can't be an actual teacher. Oh, well, that's not the same as full time.
But I don't even want him doing like real teaching. I want him with kindergartners, just emotional like monsters.
Yeah.
Just to see
I'd love
how
to
that
see him
works.
with the parents.
Oh,
That's
that'd
what
be
I'd really like to
fantastic.
see. All
Single
right.
moms, hell yeah, bro.
All right.
Yeah, all the hot divorcees.
Let's do one more. Woody Show Crossroads again. Station feedback. This is from Caleb. Subject Greg Gorey.
Oh no.
Noise.
Reply requested yes. Caleb says, I swear to God, Greg Gorey is so hypocritical.
Probably.
He always talks about how he loves romance and being monogamous with Mario, yet he has entire segments where women call in and brag about cheating on their dudes with other women.
Oh.
Of all people, I would expect Greg to see through the facade of lesbians.
Oh.
That's a
God.
facade.
As a fellow gay man, it angers me that women get a pass, quote unquote, for cheating if it's with another woman. Cheating is cheating, no matter the gender. Greg would be absolutely heartbroken if Mario cheated on him in a hot tub.
Sure.
That's the same thing?
Yet Greg has all these whores call in quite often to brag about their sexual encounters with other women, often while supposedly being in, quote, relationships. And he just laughs and laughs. It's not even funny, man. You're glorifying cheating and double standards. And as a gay man, that should bother you. Stop being a hypocrite and maybe try coming up with a less disgusting segment.
This seems very personal.
That is from Caleb.
Well, in my defense, number one, it's just really hot. And number two, these one-off lesbian experiences that I enjoy hearing about were never prefaced with, tell us the time you cheated on your husband. It was just lesbian dabbling.
We hear this a lot. I mean, we've been doing that segment for years, off and on. And it is one of those things where it's like, okay, well, why? If it was with if they did this, with the guy, that's one thing. But a lot of times it's like, oh, I was with my girlfriend and we were in a hot tub, or we were out at a party and whatever we were drinking. Then next thing, one thing led to another.
Cool.
That's where they're pointing. We've always gotten people to point out the quote double standard of like, no, that's not cheating.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be awesome.
There is a double standard.
Yeah, but if you're in a relationship with that person, well, then fine. That could be the deal breaker for you in your relationship.
Right.
It's because chicks are hot and dudes are gross.
That's
But from
true.
the outside
Right.
looking in, sounds pretty hot.
And
And
it
also,
usually
Greg-
is given a pass because it's human nature.
Well, yeah, and also, did you know that you had to live up to this dude's standards of what you thought a relationship was? I didn't know we all had to do what this listener thought we were supposed to do.
But I mean, back to the original point, it wasn't tell us when you cheated on your husband.
You know, it sounds like as a gay man, he was with some dude who got curious, and there was one of those women who hit up Greg all the time too, like, oh, I bet you I can, make you straight, or
Yeah.
So
they
maybe he
want to
dabbled
take the challenge. Yeah, and he's
with a
like,
chick.
oh, maybe he was a gold star.
Maybe.
Maybe the partner was a gold star,
Yeah.
never been with a woman. Like, aren't you curious? Why don't you be with me for a minute?
Right.
Here, hook up with me.
Ruined everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Julian, the phone screener, was trying to bang Mike the Show Killer because Mike the Show Killer is a gold star gay guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Never been with a woman before. And she's like, oh, come on, give it a swing. And
All
she's
changing.
married.
But before her kids, by the way. This was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, that was before her kids. Still married.
She also made out with my girlfriend one time, and I wasn't crying.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Nice.
That's true. Oh, there's the Crossroads, everybody. The Sebas, I just wanted you to know how grateful I am.
Oh, thank you, babe.
Yeah, because it was pointed out to me by Greg and by Gina that, how do you phrase it?
That he saved the show from cancellation.
Oh, you did?
Oh, I was responding tongue-in-cheek to one of the comments from the writer, the Crossroads person, who said he's the,
That you didn't go to college or you didn't go to public school or...
No. It was something about he's ruining the show, something like that.
Right, you
That
were
you're
responding to
cancer.
each thing and then
Right,
at the
yeah,
end of the
yeah,
show.
But wait,
exactly.
Okay.
With proposed facts.
Right. Well, that's just from Woody's mouth. He said, hey, I was about to quit the show and go back home and give up on everything until we hired Sebas. That's literally what he said when I was hired.
It's a little different than cancellation.
I mean, that's essentially
That means that somebody else is canceling.
same idea.
Yeah, he's the most PC person on the show.
That wasn't that
Where he
one.
says he didn't, he got
Anyway,
homeschooled.
But anyway, let's just assume for the sake of argument that was the case. I just want to make sure that my undying gratitude.
Well, it's really, what? I appreciate that. Number
Yeah,
one,
thank you.
But number two, I don't think I need that from you as much because you would have been successful wherever you went. It's more the Gregs and the menaces of the world.
So I owe him everything.
I've been working steadily.
Thank you.
this
Plan
entire
B.
time.
I mean, it's not even menace actually because he had worked in tech companies. It's really just Greg.
Oh wait, that's the other one. Hold
Yeah.
on. Yeah, because it was the one because then Greg followed it up with he goes, I used to think differently, but now, where's the the person? This is Lynn who had said, "How about you just shut up and do your job? You know what wouldn't suck if you got hit by a bus."
Well, my response to that
Do you
is,
know what
Yeah.
wouldn't suck? You getting hit by
Yeah.
a bus.
that's a pretty funny line. Number one.
Good job, Lynn.
But again, you shouldn't be wishing death on people. Would
Yeah,
you want
that's
your
kinda
No,
rude.
Would you
I
want
want
your
you might
kid-
not die.
Yeah.
Would you want your kiddos to model that behavior? I don't think so.
that's That's kind of inappropriate.
Yeah, yikes.
Funny.
Oh no.
Can
I don't think I would celebrate if you got hit by a bus, but I wouldn't cry.
Greg? Is it okay? I'm asking. Is it okay if I share? Because it was a table full of people. Remember, we were at the casino, and it was a table full of people, and you said something about this subject.
Oh,
About Sebas getting hit by a bus.
Can I recreate it?
It was I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead. If I
If
said it,
if it was at a casino, Greg was wasted.
Yeah,
No,
if
he
I said
wasn't.
it,
By
I
the way,
said
he
it.
wasn't wasted. He wasn't wasted.
I haven't gotten wasted in a long
Yeah.
time.
So anyway, so we're sitting there, and somebody started talking about Sebas, and Greg just kind of goes, "Ugh." All right, and then and then go, "Well, no, I mean, I understand. Like he, rubs people." He's like, "Look, can I be honest with you guys?" He goes, "If I came in tomorrow morning and they said,
Oh,
you guys, Sebas died last night," on the outside, like to these people, I'd be like, oh my God, what happened? He goes, but on the inside, I'd be like, yes! And he had a fist bump. He goes,
yeah. I probably did say that.
He goes, on the inside, I'd be like, yes!
Right, which
I laughed so hard. It was the look on his face.
Which I have
so genuine.
I've since
He goes, because if they told me, I'd be like, oh my God, it's terrible. But on the inside, I'd be
But
like
I said, I've since revised that feeling.
he did. That is also true.
I would
I've
not
heard you say
celebrate,
that. I've heard you say that.
but
That
I
is
would
also
not
true.
cry.
Yeah, he'd stay neutral.
All right.
I wouldn't cry. But I would now go the rest of my life thanking him for saving me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
You thank me for the weekend cottage.
Thank you for
Yeah.
saving me.
Yeah.
Yes, because you did that. You made that happen.
You would have nothing.
Yes,
Greg.
I would have nothing.
you'd be
I've been a
nothing.
total failure.
So when
for my
Thanksgiving
whole
rolls
life.
around, you'll know when it's time for to bow your head in
Gratitude.
prayer.
What is
Yeah.
everybody
Who to give
thankful
your
for?
thanks to? It's first Sebas, then
I
Christ.
want to
Yeah.
thank
Right.
Sebas for
You know,
giving me what I have
Why
in
do,
my life.
why do you think I have an 8x10 in my house?
Right.
you,
because
little
of
shrine.
Sebas. Yes.
Yeah, made of hand-painted tile.
Yes. He's
And
done
a mosaic that
Greg, I'm saving you.
creates Sebas.
I'm saving you from a pledge drive, Greg.
Yeah.
from a pledge. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
GoFundMe.
Wow.
Yeah, from
Thanks for
Hope.
buying me all my houses.
You're welcome, Greg.
I appreciate it.
877
All you. And you're welcome. Thank me for creating card narcs, but it's okay.
Oh,
you can
well
pretend it was
said.
all you.
Nice little bow on that
It's
comment.
okay.
877
It's okay.
44. I just want to make, look, this is great. We're all showing gratitude for each
Yeah.
other.
That's
what's
true.
important
I'm
around
thankful
these-
that he bought me these houses.
Yeah.
Send us a text.
Oh, and Mario too, because he would have left you.
A text over to 22.
Okay.
This is getting
Nine.
out.
Because he'd be
87.
poor.
All right, more Woody shows next.
More Woody Show after the sales department takes their monetary piece of flesh and blood. The Woody Show.